So, I wanted to talk about eating disorders and relationships. I've been in a relationship with a guy named Ed for about 12 years. We briefly met about 10 years ago, and it wasn't until these past 2 years that things progressed between us. When I talk about Ed, I'm talking about my eating disorder, not an actual person. It's hard to have relationships, not just love ones, but ones with loved ones, like family, friends, with an eating disorder, because you just become consumed with the infatuation that you have with Ed. I've been consumed with that infatuation, like I've said, for a good 2 years. We met briefly 10 years ago, and it was just love at first sight when things hit the fan. I'm now in recovery, but I still struggle with Ed and with the love that I have for him, because he keeps me strong. He tells me things that I do wrong and how I can fix them. He helps me to achieve perfection, and I know that at the end of the day, when everyone else can't deal with me, Ed deals with me, and he's there for me. I never have to do anything because Ed's always there. And I hate to say this, but the same way Ed loves me, I love Ed too, and it's hard for me to give him up. There's been probably a good dozen times within this recovery that I've quit with my nutritionist, with everything. I just, I can't do it because I'd much rather be in a relationship with Ed. Thing is, though, is that when I continue this destructive relationship with Ed, all I ever do is basically the same things. I start the same cycles of restricting and binging and fasting and repeat. I lose weight, I gain weight, I drop drastically in weight, and then I gain 5 pounds, and then I have to lose weight again, or I binge with thousands of calories, and I think this is working, this is going to get me somewhere, but then it doesn't. Ed is a destructive relationship. Ed is like being in an abusive relationship, because all I'm doing is abusing myself, and Ed's to blame for it. We shouldn't love Ed, and we shouldn't let Ed love us, because we're better than Ed. And I know it's hard to understand that now, especially within my own recovery. It's hard for me to even believe that I am more than my eating disorder. But I'm hoping that one day I can wake up and not think about Ed and just be free.